pull some energy on this collective. Cancer energy may be significant for this connection. Black hair may also be significant. This is someone that you already met. And then we have Aries and Sagittarius. Let's find out more. What's more on this connection? Okay. So this person, they want to spoil you. They're having some legal issues. This is very similar energy to a reading that I just did on a connection. Sneaky link. Quite literally, they're heavy in your energy. I feel like this is the same collective. It could be different, but take what resonates, leave the rest. They could have a sneaky link. They kept you as a sneaky link, kept you as a side piece. Do we want to come? Okay. What about that one? No. Feminine energy. So this could be a feminine individual, or they're just someone where they just were in the receptive energy. They didn't really give much. That's kind of something that I got. And we also have I'm sorry. Okay, what's some of your energy? That's too much. Can I get some of collective's energy? Okay, that's too much, but I see masking feels safer, so I'm going to take that one. And then friends first also came out. We also have Scorpio. Can I get some energy on collective here, spirits? Can I get some energy on collective here, spirits? I'm kind of just letting this happen, and it feels like a chaotic level of me pulling cards right now. So maybe it's a chaotic, this was a chaotic connection. There was a little bit of chaos that happened. I can feel it. Oh, God. Scorpio. You may have freckles. You've been daydreaming about this connection. You may be an earth sign. Third party involvement. So they had a sneaky link or kept you as a sneaky link, but you also had a third party involvement. It could be ego, fear, or anxiety, but I am kind of getting another person. Maybe that was the chaos. You two were friends first. They rejected you, or you rejected the other as attempt to protect themselves. Maybe it's that fear. Maybe that's why you rejected them. This is a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But masking does feel safer, so you don't really tell them the truth. But I'm hearing masking on a level, it's not a negative coping mechanism. Because of their energy, you've actually learned to mask with this person, but it's not even the sense that you've learned to mask with this person. I'm hearing this person isn't necessarily a problem for you. They're a pattern for you. They represent kind of a toxic pattern that you've been attracted to. And that's why there's some level of you that's been daydreaming about this person, because you feel more comfortable in a connection that you can predict. And so this daydreaming about this person has been causing you to also put them on a pedestal. I'm getting really thirsty, so maybe it's been causing you to feel thirsty for this person, if you get what I'm saying, on certain levels. Okay, can I get some energy around just this connection? Okay, so you or them may wear glasses. Can't stop thinking about each other, and you have been inspired by each other. There's a level of inspiration where you have inspired each other's hobbies or passions, but I'm not necessarily getting good energy around hobbies. I'm kind of getting some, I'm just hearing certain types of drinks. And then curly hair, wavy hair, alternate or unique way of style. Maybe you or them, or both of you. But can I get some more energy on this connection? Time needs to happen. And I am manifesting you. So on some level, that daydreaming. So they feel sorry. They're manifesting you because there's this level of guilt within them because they know on some level they didn't treat you well. And then you're daydreaming, putting them on this pedestal, so you're on some level manifesting them. You've been asking for signs. They may have green eyes. Just letting you know this reading is going to be a sign. And I can tell just already before we even get into tarot and everything, you need to let this person go. You need to let this person go. This is not a good, healthy connection, really, for either one of you. Quite literally dodging growth. This is not a good connection for either one of you. There's unfinished business. So this conversation, there's a conversation that needs to happen between the two of you, but it's not a conversation of reconciliation. It's a conversation of fixing your issues. Get yourself out of this comfort zone. I think I'm in love. It's that pedestal that you put them in. You're not in love with this person. This is not a good energy. On either one of you, honestly, I'm getting like you both kind of weren't very good to each other. We're just going to take the two on top. So we have brown hair, that maybe you or them, and then bankrupt. I think it's that legal issues. You're emotionally bankrupt from this connection, and they're financially bankrupt. Okay. If I can grab this deck now. What's their person's main feelings around collective spirits? What's their main feelings around collective? So we have disgusted, that one popped out, and this one's also, like, not, what is this one? How does collective feel about this person? Oh, you don't even know. That was too much. You don't even know. It's quite literally, I think it's because of this daydreaming. You know that they weren't good for you. That's why you're asking for signs. But you can't feel real with this person. This, like I said, this person is going, they're not the problem. They're your pattern. You feel safe with this person, but it's in reverse. It came out in reverse. And usually I don't always take this deck as in reverse. But what I'm getting with it coming out in reverse is that you're telling yourself you feel safe with them, but it's because you're masking. Masking feels safer. So you tell yourself that you are, but you're not actually. How do they actually feel about this person? Panicky. This person makes you very panicked. It's probably why you're just sitting here thinking about them, asking for signs. Maybe you feel like there's unfinished business, but that's not really what I'm getting. I'm getting there's unfinished business. And this unfinished business is you doing something different. But they feel disgusted, ashamed, and inadequate about you. So maybe they're disgusted with how things went. That's why they feel sorry. They're just ashamed. Maybe it's your third-party involvement. Or inadequate. Something here in all of this. But we are going to go ahead and we'll tap into a part 2. And we will get into tarot. And we'll get a little bit more confirmation, but from what I'm getting already from this spread, This person created a cycle of chaos in your life. But the cycle of chaos that they created, my heart is racing as I'm saying this right now. This cycle of chaos that they created for you is not something new. It's something that you've experienced before. Yes, the context is different, and maybe that's what you're telling yourself. The context is different. They're not doing it exactly the same, but they are repeating patterns. They've been very toxic. There's almost this level of mirroring toxicity that's just not happening. And there's this level of dishonesty that is happening with yourself that is mirroring in this relationship, but it's not just this relationship. This is how you usually show up in relationships, and you are being called to almost let go, fix these issues within yourself. This unfinished business that you feel is with this person is actually unfinished business that you have with your entire dating history. It's not just this person. We'll get into tarot and we'll find out a little bit more about this person and find out a little bit more about your pattern. There's a level of some of you that may be lying to yourselves, but think logically, step away from emotions for a second. They make you genuinely feel panicked. When you step away from this daydreaming, they genuinely make you feel panicked. You tell yourself you feel safe with them, but you don't actually feel safe. Okay, we're gonna get into tarot. I'll catch you in the next part.